Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is this minimalist but super cute Foxy nail set. So I'm going in with a bunch of colors here from Apres. And I will have everything listed in the description box down below in case you're interested. So this color here is called Cottagecore, and I think it is my new favorite nude. It is such a perfect tone. It's nude, but it's not too white, it's not too gray, it's not too beige, it's not too pink. It's like the perfect neutral, maybe I guess you might call that like stone. It's such a perfect neutral color. I love it, and I've actually been on the hunt for a new favorite nude because the one that I have been loving up until now is from a brand that no longer exists, so I have not been able to repurchase a new bottle of that, and I've been on the hunt for a new favorite nude, and I think I found it with this color here. It's absolutely stunning, and I love this bright orange here. It is so spicy and warm, and it's such a beautiful orange color, and it's definitely going to be the star of the show for this nail set here. And I am going to matte top coat all of these nails because I'm going to be doing some hand painted nail art, and I like painting over a matte surface. I just find that the gel stays in place and it's much easier to control the gel. Sometimes on a shiny surface the gel kind of moves all over the place and it can be hard to keep everything in place. So I'm going to start painting out my Foxy face over here, and I started by creating just little dashes on the sides of the nails and the tip of the nails so that I have a guide to start working. I want this to be as symmetrical as possible, and I'm creating this triangle shape over here with a rounded top. I don't want his head to be flat, so I'm just kind of creating a rounded top, and then I'm going to fill it in. And I started filling in with the liner brush, but that was just taking way too long, so I went in with the gel bottle brush, kind of filled in a bunch of the polish, and then used the liner brush to create the sharper details and lines around the edges. And with this set, I actually created the fox head over here a bit smaller than I wanted it to be, because I knew that the more gel I added and the more I started fussing with the lines and everything, the shape would kind of continue to grow. The more gel you add, the more you kind of have to manipulate and kind of place where you want. So I did make it a bit smaller, not a lot, but a bit smaller, because I knew that as I would work with the gel, the image would just get a bit larger. So that's just a tip. And now going in with his ears and filling them in over here. And I did 2 layers on his face. Everything over here is going to be getting 2 layers of gel because I just want to make sure that the color is even throughout, but I don't show the second layer over here on camera. It's just repetitive and it's the same process, but I do do 2 layers of gel over everything here. And now just perfecting his ears and getting them to the shape and height that I want. And over there I got a little gel over there, so just wiping that off. After 2 coats of gel, I'm going to add a bit more detail to his ears here with this solid gel paint from Vettsy. So I'm just going to fill in some detail in his ears using a small liner brush and creating smaller white triangles inside his ears. And this is also going to be getting 2 layers of gel because you can see the gel is a bit sheer. You can definitely still see the orange peeking through, so it's definitely going to get 2 layers. I don't do a ton of hand-painted nail art, as you might have noticed if you have been around my channel. I just don't find myself to be very good at it. I have a hard time drawing a straight line, even with just a pen and paper. So with gel, it's like even harder on a tiny little nail surface, but I really wanted to try to do it for this nail set, and I'm really happy with how it came out. So I'm just adding a bit more detail to Mr. Fox over here. I threw in some little stripes of fur over his ears and gave him a cute little hairstyle just to add some detail. And then I'm going in with this dark brown color. It's a super dark brown. It's called Osiris by Apres, and I'm going to create little eyes for him. And this was very similar to doing eyeliner. The more I kept messing around with it and trying to get the eyes even, the more it kind of got little wonky. So at some point you kind of just have to say, okay, that's good, I'm happy with how it is, because sometimes the more you fuss with it, the larger that eyeliner can get. If you have experience with eyeliner, I know that definitely is what happens to me. I try to perfect my eyeliner as best as I can, and then I just end up looking ridiculous with a massive wing going out to my ears. So at some point you just have to say, good, I like it. And then I added a bit more detail. I just threw in some little white dots on his eyes and nose just to add some highlight. And then I went in with a matte top coat, and there he is. I think he is so super cute. Next over here, I am creating a cute little foxy tail on this nail over here. So I wanted the top of the tail to be white and the bottom part to be orange. So I kind of created that outline here. So I filled in the top part with the white, and I gave him the super dramatic, flowy, floofy nail. I was looking up images of foxtails before pulling it in my designs for this video just to kind of get an idea of it, and foxes do have kind of like cute fluffy tails, but they're not super massive. But I thought this guy was very cartoonish. We're definitely not going for hyper realism over here, so I wanted to give him a big floofy tail. I thought it would be really, really cute. And the same with when I created the fox face before, I just threw in a bunch of gel from the gel bottle with the brush, and now I'm using the liner brush to fill it in. And because I want the top of the tail to be white, I am not filling it in all the way, and I'm kind of leaving a jaggedy edge because I want to fill in that area and have the space where the orange and the white gel meet to kind of be a little bit jaggedy, give it like that textured, fluffy look to it. So I'm definitely not being too precise along here where the colors meet. I definitely wanted to give it a textured, furry look because foxes are furry, and I wanted this to kind of show that. So this is a thicker gel that I'm using over here. It's the gel from Vettsy that I used earlier, and it definitely is adding some texture. If you don't want the texture and the slightly lumpiness of the tail, you can definitely use a thinner consistency gel where it will self-level and create a smoother surface. But because I wanted to give it this kind of like floofy, fluffy look, I thought that the texture of the gel actually really helped the design a lot, so I left it like that. But you definitely don't have to if you were thinking of creating this design and didn't love how textured that tail looks. And going in with a matte top coat over here as well, and it actually does level out that white textured gel, so it does look smoother here in the final image. Now over here I'm using a dotting tool and some of the orange gel polish, and I'm going to create some cute little paw prints, but I wanted to make them glittery because this set so far has been pretty matte, and I wanted to add some glitter because I do love my glitter. So what I do is I pour the glitter over the wet gel so that it sticks kind of like a sugared nail, but only in that area. Then I give it a full 60-second cure in the lamp, and after it comes out of the lamp, I brush off the extra glitter that's hanging around. So I'm going to create 3 paw prints over here in the same way. So pouring the glitter over the gel polish, tapping off as much as I can, giving it a cure, and then removing the excess glitter. And creating the last paw print here. And a bit more glitter. And there it is. I think it is so super cute, and I love the added touch of glitter. Now, I did want this look to be slightly more minimalist. I want the fox to definitely be at the center of attention, so I wanted the rest of the nails to complement the design, but not overtake it or overpower the look of the fox. So I'm just creating some very minimalist nail art over here, nothing too aggressive, but I just wanted a bit of something that will enhance the design. And over here I kind of messed up the dots a little bit, but that's okay. I just went in with some alcohol and some aniline-free wipe and added more dots, and same as with the paw prints, I threw on some glitter just on the dotted area. The lines and the stripes are just matte, but over here I did throw on some extra glitter. And then for the final nail, I wanted to add a bit of girliness and a bit of cutesiness to the nail, again keeping it minimal and not taking away the design. And I thought this bow was super cute. It just added a slightly girly touch. It was a great accent nail, and I love how this little foxy set came out. He is so adorable. I love him, and I am just so pleased with how it came out. Let me know what you think of this set down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!